In any area, having well-defined marketing strategies is crucial for your business to grow and gain traction as widely as possible. If you need to attract more customers, the first thing you need to do, obviously, is reaching them. Thus, using marketing strategies to your advantage is the key. Hi, my name is Claudia, and in today's Hotmart tips, I'm gonna show you the 15 killer marketing strategies to attract more customers for your business. But first, let me tell you why it's so important to use marketing strategies to grow your business. A marketing strategy is nothing more than planning out what you'll do to promote your brand, product, or service in advance and monitoring the results of the actions you've taken to understand what you should keep doing and what can be improved. In addition, having a marketing strategy also means getting your product or service advertised to a potential customer in the best possible way. It doesn't mean trying to sell all the time, but rather delivering value to people with what you provide and recommend solutions. The more people hear about your product or services, the higher the odds your profit margins will increase. Now that you understand what marketing strategy is and know how important it is for your business, it's time to think about the strategies to implement. Remember to think about your particular audience, so maybe not all 15 actions will be right for you. That's why you have to choose the most adequate for your business and your persona, okay? Now, let's see the ways you can market your business. First, blog. A blog is one of the best known strategies and is used by those who want to attract customers in an organic manner online and to deliver educational and quality content. When you have a blog, you can write posts that answers different questions that come up from the most basic to the most technical and show specific solutions for your audience. If you are thinking of creating a blog for your business, take a look at our complete step-by-step process to creating your blog. The link is in the description box down below. Second, SEO. There is no point in having a blog with lots of interesting content for your audience if your posts can't reach them. This is why you need to apply SEO, which means search engine optimization techniques in your posts so that your page appears in the top places of search engines such as Google. Work your keywords in your text, try out titles that catch the attention of users, create solid content, and really educate your audience. The important thing is to optimize all your posts so that people can reach your content whenever they search for a term related to your niche. Third, email marketing. A lot of people have gotten the idea that email is no longer a good marketing strategy. After all, many users don't even bother to read messages sent to their inbox. But this won't happen if your emails have interesting content for people, not just advertising for your products or services. Create a newsletter, for example, and send important information via email to encourage people to share it with their friends and have them sign up with their email too. Another option is sending valuable free resources such as ebooks for folks who give you their email address. This is a way of maintaining communication with your potential customers via email and also keep them engaged with your brand. Fourth, social media. Social media in general is a great channel to communicate with the public, mainly because pretty much everyone is on it. As a marketing strategy, what you need to do is understand where your persona is. You are likely to have to carry out marketing actions on more than one social network, but be careful not to push yourself too hard in places where your audience is not. That actually may be a waste of your time. And remember, your social network also needs to provide content that adds value to users. So don't merely advertise your brand all the time. One of the most relevant social media channels at the moment is Instagram. If you want to know how to use it to engage your audience and attract customers, click on the card to watch our Hotmart tips on Instagram marketing. Fifth, video channel. Did you know that over 40% of people say they prefer to consume content in video format? That's why platforms such as YouTube have grown so much in recent years and are being used by many industries, whether they are online or not. The truth is that when you create videos, you can transmit valuable information to your audience and they can easily access it. So why not use videos to advertise your products and services and attract more potential clients? If you still don't have a channel on YouTube, it's high time you created one. Click on the card to learn how to create a YouTube channel. 6. Sponsored links. Sponsored links are ads linked on other pages, usually one that is related to your business for which you pay to be promoted. The purpose of these links is that other people searching for topics similar to your but still don't know your product or service can find you on other blogs, social networks and websites in general that they follow. A marketing strategy that has pleased users immensely is native ads. This is because this form of paid advertising doesn't disrupt users' browsing experience on the pages they are on. 7. Out-of-home digital media. When we think about New York, besides the famous Statue of Liberty, it's quite likely that the first image that comes to mind is Times Square. This is a destination that most tourists look forward to seeing when visiting the US, mainly because it's adorned with several billboards and advertisements, and it's known as the crossroads of the world. Those billboards advertise everything you can think of, which means it's a great opportunity to promote businesses. Recently, it has become common to find LED panels or screens on elevators and buses, for example, with various advertisements. If your goal is to promote your business in your geographic region, this is another way to promote your brand further. But again, you need to always think where your audience is and if that strategy is even interesting for your business. 8. Radio, TV, magazines and newspapers. Just like OOG digital media, advertising in mass media and print media depends a lot on your type of business and the communication channels your audience uses the most. In addition, you also need to plan on the expenses you will have. After all, this type of marketing strategy usually requires a larger investment. 9. Events. Regardless of whether your business is physical or online, creating events to interact with your market is also a great way to advertise your brand. These events can be small for a company with which you want to create a partnership, or even larger, open events for the public in order to attract new customers and educate your audience in person. Even for those working online, everything involving people requires empathy. So it's interesting that you create events so that people get to know and even get to see you. This will make them realize possibilities that, if only shown online, could go unnoticed. If you can't create your own events, try to at least participate in the main ones in your area. That way, you can work on your networking skills and meet not only potential online customers, but also possible business partners, which is our next topic. 10. Partnerships. Starting partnerships, especially in the digital market, is an efficient way to increase your business reach. However, finding good partners who are aligned with your work model is not always an easy task. There are several types of partnership you can pursue, for example, exchanging guest posts with other blogs, collaboration on a YouTube channel when one YouTuber records with another on both channels, co-production of ebooks or newsletters, promotion in the social network of a digital influencer. 11. Contests. Create contests or giveaways that encourage users to buy more or bring new customers to your page. I'm sure you've seen Instagram profiles creating sweepstakes of gifts, and the regulation is that you comment with the ad of the other people who still don't know the brand. This is a marketing strategy that certain profiles use to become better known as well as gain more followers. 12. Webinars. Webinars are a great way to build relationships and get ahead of possible objections your customers may have. In fact, if done successfully, it can attract high-quality leads. If you are just getting started on this subject, a good tip is to focus on a broader theme. It's more difficult to attract an audience and keep them engaged if you are talking about something very specific. Another important tip is make a thorough plan for your webinar. This is not the time to be spontaneous, and they say first impressions last. Writing a script is one way of avoiding a negative outcome. 13. Big data. Using big data as a marketing strategy can be useful to not only attract new customers, but to build customer loyalty. It allows you to analyze and monitor social media to understand what people are saying about your brand. Thus, you can find out if the comments are mostly positive or negative, for example, and make the necessary adjustment if need be. Also, you can monitor trends, behavioral patterns, and more. A good example of making the most of this kind of information is adding a product your audience is asking for, or even changing an existing product to make it appeal more to your customers. 14. Podcasting. Creating visual content for a business is not the only option with great potential. Statistics show that podcasts have attracted more customers around the world. One of the reasons for the growth of podcasting is pretty simple. People consume content in different ways, and audio content allows them to carry out other activities while listening to podcasts. 15. Use content to attract backlinks. Creating quality content in various formats is a great way to attract links. However, bear in mind that it needs to be truly unique, valuable content. What kind of content should you focus on? That really comes down to what would be useful for your target audience. You have plenty of options: videos, guides, infographics, spreadsheets, etc. You can even take advantage of free tools to help you out. Getting links to your content will not only bring referral traffic, it can actually help improve your ranking on search engines. Organic traffic is fundamental to attract potential customers, especially when you think long term. So, after checking out all these strategies, do you already know which is best for you? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, leave us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss anything. Bye, and see you on the next Hotmart tips. You can even take advantage users if you can't create your